Okay, so I think we can start the session. ஒருத்தங்க வந்து போயிட்டே இருக்காங்க. Okay. So we can start the session. So today what we are going to see is we are going to see how to create a children's picture book using the Storyweaver website. So that is what we are going to see today. So before going to Storyweaver and looking at the how to use the Storyweaver, what I'm going to show you first is a small storyboard. This storyboard has the different lines of the story in it. So that is the story we are going to write today. We are going to write a story called Salad Day today. That is a day, salad day. That is going to be about the vegetables, how the vegetables are cut and made into a salad. So that is what we are going to write today. That is the book we are going to write today. So first I will show you the storyboard first. So then you will understand. So you're able to see the storyboard. So this is the storyboard actually. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, so screen number, these are going to be the screen numbers on the story. On screen text, each screen or each page on the story, what is the line which is going to come and what is the image which is going to come. This image is going to come from Storyweaver. This text we have written, it is our story. So this text we have written. So image is, I'm going to take it from Storyweaver. So this is the plan for, this is the story we are going to write today. So the tomato woke up in the morning in the vegetable tray. The tomato said to the other vegetables, "Today is Thursday, the day our sister makes vegetable salad for her son, Kabir." Then the next screen of the story is going to be, the tomato told the cabbage, spinach and carrot, "We are the key ingredients of a salad. We make the salad tasty." Then the tomato said, "Let us wash ourselves and keep us clean." Then the vegetable said, "There comes Sister Fatima to make a salad of us." 5. Fatima cut all the vegetables and made a salad. Kabir ate the salad happily. So this is the story which we are going to create today in Storyweaver. So let us see how we can create this story. So you understood the story flow, what we are going to write, which story or what story we are going to write. You understood that? Okay. So now let us go to the Storyweaver website. One second. So this is the Storyweaver website. So you will see here storyweaver.org.in. This is the name of the website. So I will share this name if possible now in the chat window. So I am sharing the name of the website in the chat window for you. So I've shared the name of the website. So that is storyweaver.org.in is the name of the website. You have to go to create the story. And if you see, I have already logged in. Okay, so I have already logged into the Storyweaver website. So now I'm going to remove this video panel because it is blocking the screen, the full screen that we are using. So for time being, your videos won't be visible. After that, again, the videos will be visible. Okay, just to show the full screen, I'm going to remove the videos for some time. Okay, so what we will do is, I am going to hide the video panel. You're able to hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you see here on the right hand side top, Anita, so I have logged in. So how did I log into the website? I have used, I've created login ID using my email ID and password, and I have logged into the website. So I'm already logged in. So now if you see here, there is a create tab. So let us go to create and press on create. So I have clicked on create. Okay. So now it is asking me the language. Language is English only. So let it be English. Book title, we are going to keep the book title as Salad Day. So that is the name of the book. Then reading level. For what level of students are the children who are going to read this book? Are they going to be very young children or are they going to be old children? So that is the level. Level 1 means it is for just picture books, not much of words. Level 4 means long sentences, 1500 words. Now our story, we can either put it as level 1, 250 words, or we can put simple concepts up to 600 words and put it in level 2. So for time being, I will put it in level 2. Okay, so now I'm putting it in level 2. Book orientation, it is horizontal. The book, I'm keeping it as horizontal. It's asking me, are you going to start with images or are you going to start with words? I'm going to say, I'm going to start with words. So we have entered the details. Now, so the front cover later only we'll be adding the image. So first it will come to the first screen. So this is the first screen. So in this first screen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the first screen number in my story. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it here. So the tomato story, I told you, the tomato woke up in the morning in the vegetables screen. So the first thing I have put. Now I have to search for a suitable image. Now what I have done is, because I'm giving a demo, I have already searched for a suitable image from the Storyweaver website. So the image is, I'm going to search for the image, a tomato jumping out of a vegetable tray. So that image only I'm going to search for now, and I'm clicking on the search button. So if you see here, a tomato jumping out of vegetable tray. So I'll just say, go there, go on that image and say, add to current page. If I say add to current page, the image is added. Now you can adjust this image. So you can use the your screen and adjust the image. So now I'll just click minus negative ones and I'm going to select the image. Yes, this is the image for this particular screen. So for the tomato woke up in the morning. So this is the image I'm going to have. So now what we have to going to do is, we are going to write the next page of the story. So let me go to insert page. Okay. So now if you see, add an image. Before that, I'm going to put the text which is going to, which I need to put it there for the second screen. Are you able to see the Storyweaver screen?
Yes, auntie. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. So I am putting the second sentence here. So the tomato told the cabbage, spinach and carrot, we are the key ingredients. So the tomato is talking with cabbage, spinach and carrot. So I am having an image for that. So I'm going to select a tomato talking to other vegetables. Okay. So I'm moving my cursor here. You can see here a tomato and other vegetables standing. I'm putting add to current page. So you see the image is not proper. So you can use the cursor and push the image a little higher and just press on -1, and then minus is not compulsory, just to adjust the image I'm giving. Now if you see, you can't see the shoes of the tomato. I will tell you what to do for that. Now I'm selecting the image. Now what you can go to is, if you see this, the text portion is very large. We don't need such a large text portion. and we want to see the shoes of the tomato. So what we can do is go to orientation and layout. In that, you select a smaller text area and a bigger image area. Now it is here. You go and select this one, which has a smaller text area and a bigger image area. So I'm selecting that now. Now, if you see, the text area is less and the image area is more. So that you can adjust. So these are the different orientations you can have in the book. So these are the different types of page layouts which you can have. Now again, I'm going to slide 3. I'm going to insert pages. I'm going to come here, insert pages. I'll click on insert page. Okay. Now I'm going to put the third screen text. What is the has to be in the third screen? So I am putting the third screen text. So for this, the tomato said, let us wash ourselves and keep us clean. So for that, the image I'm going to use is a happy tomato jumping into the sink. Okay. So they are washing themselves. So I'm showing a tomato inside a sink, inside a wash basin. So I'm adding to current page. So the tomato is inside the sink. To show more of the water, we can push the image a little up to show the lot of water. And then we can select this image. So for putting the next screen, what is the step I should do next? What is the next step for putting the next screen?
Insert page.
Insert page. So go and click on insert page. Okay. So now we are going to put the fourth screen content. I am pasting it here. And then I'm going to select a suitable image. So I'm going to select 2 vegetables waving. The vegetables are waiting for Sister Fatima. So I'm just, so they are telling, there comes Sister Fatima. They are telling to each other. So I'm adding that to the current page. Like this. So the vegetable said, there comes Sister Fatima to make a salad of us. So the vegetables are talking and waving. So now again, we are going to the next screen. So you see here, when you are going to insert, you should be sure of where your, which image is highlighted. Now the 5th screen image is highlighted. You see a blue circle around, no? I mean the blue outline. So when you press insert, it will come on the next page. Suppose my cursor is 4, if the 4th screen is selected, if I press insert that, you know, it will come on the the inserted screen will come on the next page and this will be pushed down. So now we are in 5th screen. I'm going to add one more page at the end, insert page. So Fatima cut all the vegetables and made a salad. So that is the sentence which we are going to put. So Fatima cut all the vegetables and made a salad. So we are going to use a suitable image for that. So for that, I'm going to say search for an adult cutting vegetables. Okay. So you see Fatima is sitting and cutting. So I'm going to add that to the current page. A lady sitting and cutting. So I'm adding that to the current page. So now we are going to go to the last screen of the story. So Fatima's son Kabir is going to eat the salad. So I'm inserting one more page. I'm going to put the sentence there. Kabir ate the salad happily. And I'm going to put a suitable image, a child eating a salad. A child eating a salad. I'm going to search for that image. So here you see there is an image. I'm going to add it to the current page. And then I have to adjust the image. So now I'm adjusting the image. And you can select the image. So all the screens in our story are over. Now what we'll do is we'll go to the front cover. So I have to add an image. This will be the image that will be shown in the website. So you have to choose a very attractive image. The image has to be very attractive. Sorry, there is a sound here. A vehicle is going. Sorry. So this is the picture which will be shown in the website along with your story name. So you need to choose a very attractive front cover, but it should match with your story. You should not choose something attractive means not something disconnected with the story, but connected with the story. You have to select something. So what image I thought of adding is a tomato waving at a, so a tomato, it's already come here, a tomato waving at a child from a bowl of salad. So I am adding it to the front cover. You can press the minus, it will reduce. One second. So a boy looking at a salad like this. So I'm going to select this. So salad day. A boy is looking at a salad. So this is the front cover. So now we have written, this is the front cover. This is first screen. Next screen. Washing. Waiting for Fatima. Fatima cutting the salad, and then Kabir is eating the salad. So now what we have finished writing the story with all the images and the front cover also. Now you will be very curious to know how your story looks. So for that only you have the preview button here. Can you see the preview button here? If you go and click on preview, it will show you how your storybook is going to look. So this is how your storybook is going to look. You look, so author, because I'm creating from my login, it is giving Anita Selvanathan. All the images were created by Google India, which is already there in the website. I'm not creating the images, it is already there in the website. So illustrator name, it is coming as Google India. And we selected level 2 book, Salad Day, name of the story. So the front screen has come. Let us see the remaining screens, how it has come. Okay, this screen has come out well. Next screen. Next screen. This one. This one. Kabir ate the salad. And this is the copyright screen. Who wrote this story? What are all the images? Everything has come. And the preview is over. So this is the preview. So you can close it. So now what I will teach you is, like, sometimes what happens is when you're writing the story, you have to go and save the story. So before that, let us see how to publish the story. I'm going to, so we have written the story. We are going to publish the story. So I click on publish. So you see here publish. I'm clicking on publish. So when I click on publish, it is asking me, this is the image which is going to come on the front screen. Is it okay for you? You can adjust it like how I'm adjusting. You can adjust a little the way you want, and then give done. Done here. I'll click done here. So it is telling this is how your story card will look in the website. So you are happy. Okay, let it look like this. So now I'm going to go and click publish. So salad day, we already selected story title, synopsis. Synopsis, we can a short form of the story. Fatima makes salad for Kabir on Thursdays. Let us see how. Just like that. Something about the story. Something related, a synopsis or a short form of the story. So tags you can give something, again something related to the story. Salad, vegetable salad, sorry, vegetable salad, vegetables. If you want, you can put healthy food, or you can name tomato is the main character, so you can put tomato also. If you want, you can put carrot also. So these are the tags which I am giving for the story. Now it is asking for the category of the story. So what category, you can select more than one category because your story may suit more than one category. So you can select as many category you want. So now I'm going to select activity books. Then I'm going to select fantasy because tomato and all is talking, so it is fantasy. It is fiction. It is not non-fiction. It is a imaginary story. So I'm going to select fiction. I'm going to select flashcards. Then if you want, you can select family and friends also. I'm not selecting that now. So I'm saying my surroundings, me and my daily life, school stories, read aloud stories, story card, science and nature and all is there. No, vegetables are there. So all this, I've selected 10 options now. There is no compulsory that you have to select 10 or something, but which will be suitable for your story, all that you have to select. Now level 2. So now I'm going to come to next. So now it's asking me, shall I publish the story? If you want to save and publish later, you can go here. But now I want to publish, so I'm going to click on the publish button. So it says, woohoo, your story will appear in the new arrivals in a short while. So the story has been published. Now let us go to my login screen and see whether the story is there under my name. So I'm going to my edit profile. I'm going to view profile. And if you see here under stories, can you see salad day? Are all of you able to see? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Salad day, you're able to see here?
Yes, auntie.
So
In my screen, in my story viewer screen also it has appeared, auntie.
Oh, you are creating simultaneously, is it?
No, auntie, your story.
Okay, fine. So this has come. So now what we'll do is we'll just click on the story and we will look at the story once, read the story once. So this is how it will come. Your story will come like this. We'll go to read story. Excuse me. So salad day, whatever we created, it would have come. So this is how, so if you loved it, you can just give loved it, submit. So your story is there on the website. Whatever story we created, it's there on the website. Let us go to read. Now I'm going to go to read English stories. And in that now I'm going to sort by and say new arrivals. Ours is a new story, no? So I'm going to click on new arrivals. So if you see, if you click on new arrivals, our story is here. Salad day story is shown here on the new arrivals also. So it will be under new arrivals. It will be under the login name which you create also. So this is how you create a story in Storyweaver. Is it clear?
Yes, auntie.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm stopping sharing. So all of you understood how to create a story in Storyweaver?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So-
ma'am. Understand, ma'am.
Yeah. So you should. So first you have to create a login ID in Storyweaver. I have shared you the website link. After creating a login ID, you can go and create a story. So this is how we create a story in Storyweaver. So how many more minutes is there? Not able to see the time. Okay. Fine. So today's session, we'll wind up with this. So what you can do is all of you go in your home, create a login ID in Storyweaver and try to create a small story, just like how I showed. You can create a storyboard. You just write the lines of the story, split it into screens, select suitable images from the website, and then you can create the story. Okay, so all of you will try. Okay, so if possible, send your stories link to my WhatsApp number, or I'll share my mail ID. You can send your stories link to my mail ID. So we'll wind up with this for today. So happy meeting you all. So we'll have a few more sessions, continuation of this session, where we'll talk about more things in Storyweaver. But before that, you first create a story and see how you can publish. Okay. So all the best. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you. Sir. Bye, and
Hi,
bye,
Teju.
auntie.
Bye, Teju. Bye, Sai. Bye, Bhuvesha.